Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. They go play action with Franks. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. Off play action, Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Franks. And he'll find Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Setting up play action. Franks. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, here's Franks. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time. It ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Franks. Flush to his right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here's the line. Here's the line. Third and 2. Let's go, Heavy.
Fields. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Reed. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Reed, 28 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Franks now. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Franks now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Franks looking to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this one complete to Reed. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing again is Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, check. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Fields now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 20.
Bobo's the mic. Mike Bobo. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Hey, we got
To the air again, Fields. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
45. Mike, 45.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Franks. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with... A little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly Not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Fields. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Fields. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Fields escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A final shot before break. Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that complete to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action with Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Howell. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw. Here's Franks. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Franks now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field. And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want
touchdown, Falcons! Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
big word?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Under pressure, they got him again. That sack by Khalil Mack. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Montgomery. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flushed out right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, 35 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now it's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Franks. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Franks looking to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's got Mooney, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
44.
Fields throwing again. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Score, Falcons 34, Bears 31.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice?
10.